Hey y'all, long time no see. I'm gonna do a little video today about my big three, which includes my backpack, my tent, and my sleep system. Since my last video, with the time is zooming by, I have 31 days until I hit trail, which seems completely crazy to me. So I'm kind of down to the wire on making my final decisions on my gear. So anyway, since I saw you last, we had a wonderful Sunday a couple weeks ago. Go Chiefs! We have that trophy back in KC where it belongs. Anyway, back to the packing. So I've made a couple changes. I recorded this video last week or so, and I had to tell my son before he posted it, whoa, wait, because I've made some changes. So I think I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. I'll talk a little bit about what I've got, how much it weighs, and you know, some of the things I've changed my mind on and why. So, all right, let's get started. So my first thing that I'm going to show you guys is my pack. The pack was a given because I've had it for about the last year, and I really love this pack. It's from a company in Germany, actually. I know there are a lot of standard packs that everybody goes with, you know, the known on trail big brand names. I found this pack actually in Harper's Ferry at an outfitter one day, and I just kind of fell in love with it. It's got a lot of features that I really like. So this is my VOD 48+8. I am keeping the brain so that I do have that extra room. Because it's a 48 liter, I'm gonna need a little bit extra room. And but it's a pretty interesting pack. It actually weighs 2.65 pounds on its own. The thing that was really cool to me is a lot of packs don't have adjustments. You buy the pack, that's what you get, that's the size it is. And people change on trail. Your body's gonna change, your amount of weight you're carrying is gonna change. So with this pack, it was pretty cool because it is adjustable. So you can actually move things around to distribute your weight and actually fit your body a little better. So that was a huge thing for me. And I probably will need that as time goes on. Great padded waist belt, also really adjustable. They do not size these small, medium, large, anything like that. So, you know, you're kind of on your own with the adjustment. But yeah, it's a really great pack. I've had really good luck with it. It's kind of empty right now, but there's plenty of room. I haven't had any issues as far as ripping or any other issues with it. Like I said, I've had it for about a year. It has served me well. I will put links to everything in the description on this video if you want to check them out. It's a reasonably priced pack. Good quality. Like I said, it came from a German company, so some of the instructions and info I couldn't really decipher. I don't speak German, but it was pretty basic and there were pictures, so that helped out a lot. So that is my pack. Like I said, descriptions will have the links, so if there's anything else you want to know, or just shoot me a question in the comments. Moving on to number 2 is going to be my tent. And unfortunately, I do not have the actual tent. It is in the mail, being sent to me currently. I've gone through, this will be my third attempt at finding the right tent for me. I did get a one-man ultralight. It was not enough, in my opinion, for me to withstand the weather that I'll be in the Smokies and such. I want to stay warm and I want to stay dry. And it was very claustrophobic for me. I just need that little bit of extra room. So I then moved up to a 2-person tent, which I think is what I really need. The first tent that I went to, a 2-person tent, it did not have a vestibule. I do want that because I want to be able to have that extra room to keep my wet pack outside if I've been out in the rain all day, so I don't have to bring it into my tent with me and bring that moisture in. So the first tent was, I don't even remember the name, it was the generic, kind of cheapy tent, and it just didn't serve the purpose. The next tent that I went with, I thought, okay, this is a great deal. It seems like it has everything I want other than the vestibule, and I'll give it a shot. I will review this tent in a later video. I'm waiting response from the manufacturer. I try to give some smaller cottage companies a chance with my gear because I just feel like, you know, they're really trying really hard to keep things affordable, but good quality. So this is the tent that I went with that I have huge issues with, but I will get into that in a later video. Like I said, I'm waiting to hear back from them regarding those issues and see what they want to say. So the next thing I'm going to go with and let you know is my sleep pad. This is a Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. It is a really, really good pad. I've had really good luck with it so far. They're pretty popular, so I mean, there really haven't been a whole lot of issues people have with them. It is a little crinkly. Some people complain that that's their only real complaint with it. It's very comfortable. I've been really happy with it. I got the regular length because I'm not a very tall person. Super happy with that. Next, I have it's also Thermarest. It is the Reactor bag liner. This slips right inside of my bag. Super cozy. It's almost like flannel sheets. It feels really, really good. It's supposed to add a little bit of R value to your bag. I don't know if that's true. I personally just like it. It feels like a sheet. It feels homey and comfortable at the end of the day, and it's going to keep the inside of my bag from getting ooey and icky from all the ugh. So there's that. Next, moving on to my bag. This is actually one of the things that I just recently changed. I'll start out with what I had, which is a really good bag. Don't get me wrong. This is something that is a really good bag. It's a synthetic, so it does have a little more heft to it, and that's kind of why I made a decision to change this out. So this is the Women's Trestle 15 Degree Bag by Marmot. Like I said, fantastic bag, super warm. The materials are great. It's a great bag. It serves the purpose when I'm not trying to carry it over 2,000 miles. It is very heavy. This actually is 4 pounds, 8 ounces. This weighed more than my tents that I've had so far. So that was part of it for me. I wanted to cut the weight. The other part of it is, this is as small as it compresses down. And as you saw the size of my pack, this really isn't gonna work for me. I've tried it in different compression sacks, and that's as small as it gets. So the decision I made was to go with a down bag. I personally haven't used a down bag other than in warmer weather, dry weather. Reason being that growing up, it was always one of those, down was a taboo, because if it gets wet, you're gonna get hypothermia and you're gonna die. With the advancements they've made in materials, and some of the companies have really come up with great ways to use the down, and to the materials is a little more waterproof. You still want to keep it dry, of course. So I went with, again, another smaller company. I want to try and spread the love around with all our money that we spend for items out there on the trail. So this is actually from Hike and Bike. This is an 800 Fill Power Goose Down bag. This bag is incredible. I have been so happy with it so far. Granted, I have not been out there for extended periods of time. I have not gotten it wet. But it did keep me pretty warm. I used it the other day. It was about 28 degrees outside. Here in West Virginia, we've had snow, we've had floods, we've had, just crazy weather lately. So what better time to go out and test your bag, right? So I am going with this bag. It's a 15 degree also, but it compresses much, much smaller. And I actually think I could get it smaller than this. I just put it in the bag so I could show you guys. This actually is 2 pounds, 8 ounces. So I cut my weight considerably switching over to the down bag, and it's super comfortable. It's a really well-made product. I'm hoping that this company has some success, because they took a lot of things into consideration. There's some great drawstrings on the top, shoulder drawstring and hip hood. The zippers are great. I haven't had any snag issues. The material feels fantastic. It's a really kind of soft, silky material. But we're gonna give it a shot, see what happens. Cutting that extra weight is, I think, a big deal. And the down bag, it is what it is. We're gonna give it a shot and see if it doesn't work out for me. I can always fall back on the Marmot. I can have my husband send this to me somewhere along the way if I need to, or when he comes out to see me, he can bring it with. So that is that. The tent that I decided to go with, let me back up a little bit. I think I complained about one, but I didn't say what I was going to use. So like I said, it's in the mail to me right now. I went with another smaller company. It is and I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Pariah. If anyone else knows how, they can definitely drop it in the comments how I'm supposed to say that, or someone that works for the company if you want. I'm not sponsored by anyone for these products that I'm putting out here. These are just my personal choices. So it is the Bryce 2-person tent. It does have a vestibule, which is something I wanted. The material is a lot better than the other tents that I chose. I did cut my weight down. The River Country, I added a little weight at 7 ounces on this tent. It is not a trekking pole tent. The other tents that I had tried were trekking pole tents. I thought I would save a little weight and convenience. It's really not worth it to me. After I discovered the issues I had with the other ones, I was wanting to find something that I could rely on, and the Bryce 2-person tent actually comes in at 3 pounds 7 ounces, but it has the vestibule, which I wanted. It is a actual aluminum pole tent. It comes actually with the ground cover, which is kind of cool. I already have a Tyvek ground cover, but we'll see which one I decide to go with, depending on how heavy that thing is. But it was a great deal for what it is. I'm really happy. It does have a full rain fly, which is something that I've had some issues with the other tents. They let a lot of rain in, so I'm hoping for. I will update you once I get that tent and see how it works. I do have great weather here to test it out because it's rainy and it's snowy, and like I said, it's pretty ooey right now, so good test. That's about it. I do have, and it probably won't stay in this cute little bag, but for my bag, it does not come with a rain cover when you purchase the bag, but you can purchase the rain cover separately, so I have that here also. Nice and bright, so definitely won't lose me on the trail, that's for sure. And the last thing that I want to talk about is another little Cottage Company product that I am super happy with. He has been great to work with. He's given me a lot of assistance in what kind of things I should go with. He makes some really, really good products. And this is Ultra Light Sack, L-I-T-E, not L-I-G-H-T. His name is Luke. He sells on Etsy, and I have purchased many items from him now after getting the first one, which I'll go over in a different video, but that's my food bag. But he is fantastic, and I told him I would give him a shout out definitely on these videos, and I want to make sure that everybody, gives him a little attention there as far as competing with some of the bigger brands. His prices are much better. His materials are exactly the same. It's just as reliable, just as good. So, and he's really quick. He makes all of his items, and I got this really quickly. So I do have a fanny pack. Yay! They are not cool at Disney World, but they are very nice to have on trail. And this is actually, it's from Luke at Ultralight Sack. And the material is just fantastic. It is the carbon fiber, Cuban fiber, I think. Anyway, and it has a nice big pocket here on the front for my phone. I do have the Pixel 3, and it is a pretty large phone, and it fits in here really nicely. It doesn't fall out. And it's a great fanny pack. Plenty of room. I've got all kinds of room for snacks and drink mixes, and my stick pick attachments, everything basically that I'm gonna need throughout the day. Chapstick. And I just want to give him a shout out. It's a fantastic bag. It does come in other colors. I chose this because it's pretty visible as long as it's not snowing, and hopefully I won't lose it. So, but that's about it for my big 3. I just wanted to say thanks for following, everybody. I really appreciate it. I try to get these videos out, but things happen. And like I said, I've been really indecisive on these last minute changes to my gear. So hopefully I am now settled in, and we are going to, as soon as I get my tent in, I'm going to do my big weigh-in on my bag and see where we're at. So shout out to all my wonderful followers who have left comments of support. I appreciate it. Keep it up. I'm definitely going to need those. Like I said, 31 days, we're starting to get down to the wire. It's getting a little nerve-wracking. Exciting, but nerve-wracking. So I will try to get some more videos posted. I'm going to try and next go over the rest of my gear, my pack list, and then maybe some food, and kind of tell you what I'm taking as far as that goes. I have had a gear explosion, as you can see, so everything is everywhere. My entire living room is just covered. So anyway, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. I am just totally in awe of how many people have subscribed to my channel. I started this as just a little thing to give, family and friends some updates, some pictures, and that kind of thing. And now I have a ton of people that subscribe. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It makes it pretty exciting to try to get these videos done. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. And for those of you that I will see on trail, I'll see you out there soon. And family and friends, thanks. I love y'all. I appreciate all your support. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. So, all right, have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.